back to the theme of go big or go home. Let's just circle back to the theme of the breakfast ball, which is obviously second chances, as this is our second chances to make a first impression, as Mary would say. So, Mary's back there smiling. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Yes. So, Underdog, right? So we spend, I spent a lot of time with the Rutgers golf team. We went from more or less a joke when I first started the program to being in national contention for the better part of a decade. I think 8 out of 10 years we were at the NCAA finals. And one of the angles I always used was, we're underdogs because we are literally one of the only state schools that makes or had made the national championship nearly every year. So Richie being a part of the team, that finished 16th in the country, and that year we knocked off the number one team in the country that year at the NCAA's. Richie's had a chance to hang around and be around a lot of great stories. So when I was getting ready to write up the rough outline for this story, I wanted your perspective on what's not necessarily like a Rudy or Hoosiers, because everybody knows those stories, but what would you say your greatest underdog story at Rutgers was? What's the greatest underdog?
I wanted to bring up dodgeball when you talked about underdogs, but since you said no,
Mary had us doing at Rutgers students. Yes, that's what you had us doing. It was terrible.
But no, Magic Wands. One of the players that played with us over at Rutgers. Mm-hmm. Magic Wands was a baseball player. Mm-hmm. And you actually told me all this. Mm-hmm. My first year there was Juan's, I believe, second year. Yep. And his first year, he wasn't a starter. He was on, I think we had a C team at the time.
Far from.
He was, he was, I think it was, you told me he was shooting in the hundreds, 90s was a good score. And this is college golf, so
mm-hmm. Right.
He struggled.
As you know, like I love the movie Rudy. So anybody who wants to try out for this team, I tell the Rudy story. If you give it your all, I'll keep you. Yeah. You might be on a practice squad type of thing. And very few players take that to heart. But you're going to tell the story of the ones.
Yeah.
So you tell. Yes.
Magic Wands was, when I got there, he was our number 5 guy. Or actually, I think when I first started, I think he was around 7 or 8.
Yeah,
and
probably.
Worked his way into the starting lineup, ended up going to conferences with us. He ended up turning into a really good player. And the reason why is, he put in the work every single day. Yeah. I didn't think that someone could practice as much as I did when I was there, and Magic Wands might have got me beat.
That kid was a ball-beating machine.
He was a worker.
Yeah, the swing was a little unorthodox, but he made it work. And